game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mids offense will get the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
They'll run the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Trying to get the corner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gets the back moving. The hand to the running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage. Play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll... You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Falcons offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. A run for the quarterback. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. On the ground, it's Porter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First down for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Here we go.
Finding an escape route. He breaks a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Quarterback adapting. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's McNeil. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. On the option. He'll pitch it.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Immediately fires to the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking for space. It's Hart. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. The snap sets up the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. To the air, it's Hilton. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll knock him down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Goes to the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done.
Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown Air Force. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Here comes the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he tilts the rock.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
After the run, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He'll ride his man on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Falcons! They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using his legs, it's Porter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quick catch on third down. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him more.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Flips it out on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Hilton. Got a man. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 22 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the back. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
On the double.
Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. We saw that right there.
Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move. Runs through the tackle.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Hilton. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. He has the first and still on his feet. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Inside the 45. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking for a gap. It's hard. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Gets the back moving. Slithers into space. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Navy! And they score first here in overtime.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A spectacular one-hand grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. 3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. decided right here. 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Webster. Touchdown, Air Force. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Run it with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge.
Touchdown, Falcons! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Trying to punch it in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. The option look. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Deep shot for the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Of 11. Offense facing 4th down.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, midshipman. That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Have to go for 2 here in the 2nd overtime, and this one would win the game. Back to throw, it's Hilton. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. He's looking to throw. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. From the gun, looking for a man. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Motion from the back. Give to the big fullback. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Fires to the wideout. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Looking for the 2-point try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Power ahead. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Looking for a man, it's Webster. He gets into the end zone and the 2-point conversion ties the game. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The give to the big fullback. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. They want to run this quarterback. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Let's go!
They'll send the back in motion. On the ground. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Get set! Go!
Sticks it in his belly. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own.
Belly stunner!
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Go straight ahead. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game winner.